Hello, everyone, and happy Tuesday. Well, we are focusing on 40 plus women. We women go through so much. And when mid 40s hit, guess what? Another thing, perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause. Well, the good thing is that we can manage symptoms properly and effectively through nutrition. And that's what we're going to talk about today with Helen. Helen is a nutritionist focused specifically on women 45 plus. Welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amita. So yes, I want to talk about the holistic approach to menopause, which means looking at a woman as a whole, starting with her overall state of health and focusing in on her individual symptoms and what might be causing them. And it's not just focusing on the sex hormones, estrogen and progesterone, which are naturally low at this stage of life. And so instead of regarding menopause as an illness that requires medication, it should be regarded as a natural life stage. And for me, working with menopausal ladies, it's much more about your other hormones, not just estrogen. So, for example, insulin. So what is your blood sugar doing? So if you are eating a lot of sugary food, starchy carbs, very processed foods, your insulin is going to be high. Your blood sugar is going to be spiking. And this is driving a lot of menopausal symptoms. Hot flushes, to start with, weight gain, which, I talk a lot about with my clients. And another one, the other hormone that's really important to get under control at menopause is your stress hormones, cortisol. So again, I see this driving hot flushes, brain fog, sleep disruption, again, weight gain. So it's about much more than, traditionally what you think about at menopause. The doctor's talking about estrogen, progesterone. So you need to be eating lots of whole, fresh food, real food, not processed food, but also making sure you're eating enough protein, healthy fats, getting enough sleep, exercising. They're all absolutely critical at this point in life, at this stage in life. Okay.
So do you want to talk a little bit about the, estrogen and progesterone are going down when
Yes.
women at a certain age. And there's a lot of talk about phytoestrogens, plant-based estrogens that women
Yes.
should focus on certain type of foods because the estrogen is going down. And do you want to talk about certain type of foods that can help with the estrogen balance a little bit that women should focus on?
Yeah, sure. So phytoestrogens are really interesting because they can moderate your hormone levels. So if they're too high, they can bring them down a bit. If they're too low, they can boost them. So they're really clever. And so the most potent of all phytoestrogens are flax seeds. Are you familiar with flax seeds? So they are the most potent, but other things like soya beans, so edamame beans, they're good as well. But a lot, if you're eating a diet that's rich in vegetables and some fruit, then you'll be getting phytoestrogens from a lot of those as well. But flax seeds are the most potent. So they're kind of magical foods. Really magical because of what they can do, but they're quite weak. They're quite weak, even though they're magical. So definitely to be included, as long as you're not taking a lot of medication.
Okay,
hormone replacement medication. Yeah,
correct. Flax seeds. So one of the tip for all the women out there is throw some flax seeds in your cereal in the morning or in your smoothie or shake. Absolutely. Whatever you want to. Right, in the mornings, and then edamame is a little bit difficult because you only get it in the frozen section, at least where I live. But that's another one that women should, kind of put some soya or tofu, throw in some tofu, right? Soya. Now, on hot flushes, you talk a lot about hot flushes on your Insta account.
Yes.
Talk to us a little, because the body temperature is kind of going, and women are feeling uh, sweat on their face and all kind of things. What are the natural ways that women can control their hot flushes and brain fog?
Well, so hot flushes, well, one of the things that drives hot flushes is alcohol. So alcohol is really a no-no, or reducing alcohol levels. So I've worked with many ladies that when they've reduced the amount of alcohol they're drinking, their hot flushes have improved, and the night sweats. But as I mentioned already, your overall diet, so sugary diets, processed food diets, they're not good for hot flushes. And I find stress as well. When I started suffering from hot flushes, it was in the stress moments. Somebody asks you something and you suddenly, one of those moments. That's when I would get a hot flush. So it's managing stress levels as well as the healthy diet and getting enough sleep. So
okay,
and brain fog. Again, eating enough healthy fats. So I know a lot of women are really scared of fat because they think it's going to make them fat. But as long as you're eating the healthy fats like omega-3 fish, oily fish, your brain needs fat. Your brain needs these oils. Keeping hydrated, that's important for brain fog as well. And then the overall diet as well. It's not just one thing, it's how everything works together, nutrition, relaxation, sleep, and making sure you're getting enough good nutrients.
Okay, so we are talking about, so I just want to repeat what you talked about. So we talked about phytoestrogens that can be found in flax seeds or soya products. Then also for brain fog, healthy fats like avocado, right? If I may say so.
Avocado,
some of the nuts like walnuts and some of the nuts, healthy nuts that we should incorporate as women. And then you talked about fish oil, that is very important. And then of course, sleep and reducing the, stress is important. Alcohol, bring it really 10 notches down, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, because of the hot flushes, you want something cooling right in the body that's going on. What else would you like to say to our viewers about diet? You talked about vegetables, heavy in vegetable fruits. You think women should become vegetarian or vegan when they turn at that age, or meat is okay? Do you have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, I do have thoughts about it, and I don't think so, because I think I see a lot of ladies that are not eating enough protein. And it's really important to eat protein throughout the day, starting at breakfast. And, at least trying to get at least 20 grams of protein. So the most potent forms of protein are from animal products. So it's much more difficult to get the levels of protein that you need from vegetarian sources. Well, okay, if you eat eggs and cheese, that's fine, but vegan, it's trickier, I think. So, so I would definitely say eating enough protein. If you don't eat protein at breakfast, for example, something with eggs in is a really good protein-based breakfast, then your body starts panicking and wondering whether you're going to be getting enough of the amino acids, which is what proteins are, and can make you feel hungry, making sure that, your body's very clever. It's trying to get you to eat more so it gets all the nutrients it needs. So protein, and also protein makes you feel full. So if you eat enough protein at each meal, you won't feel it. Well, it will help your blood sugar, and it should hopefully stop cravings and energy dips. It will help balance everything out. So protein is super important.
I think that's beautifully said. Protein. If we start our day with a protein, with like you said, eggs. It's hard to start eating chicken in the morning sometimes, but with simple eggs or even tofu scramble or some of
Yes.
the other moong dal. Moong dal has also a lot of protein for people who are vegetarians or vegan. And the hunger pangs kind of reduce, and then that also takes care of the excess weight gain that women have the problem, which we didn't talk about today. That it's such a it's hard to get rid of the weight gain at that age, and that easily starts doing that as well, right?
Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah. And a lot of women, when it comes to weight gain, they stop eating or they cut their calories. And that is really not a good thing to do either. It's just about eating the right foods, and protein's a very important part of that.
Okay, well, this is great. This is a quick 10-minute session that we bring on a daily basis. We are focusing on women's health. I know for the last 1.5 years, we've been talking about all kind of broad topics. We have decided as a company to focus only on women right now, 40 plus. So our topics, all of our topics, and we are launching programs and workshops very soon, focusing only on women's health that are 40 plus. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Helen, for joining me in the morning.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that. And everyone keep supporting us. We are going to work with Helen also to come up with some programs. So thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.